to your drivers. Marshall's ready. Drivers ready. Down and quiet. All right, tone sounds, and we're off and running. Ty Tessman, not with HB Racing, but with the X-Ray, and it looks like Spencer Rifkin trying to scoot to the inside. Thinks better of it. Through the switchback, single file, no mistakes yet. Everybody single file through the start-finish line. Ty Tessman with Rifkin in tow. Maifield, Fenn, and Elliott Boots top 5. Onto the backside double and working into the ropes for the first time. You see most cars go to that wide line, but Dakota Fenn goes inside and picks up a spot, I believe, there. So Dakota Fenn to the orange and blue TLR finds himself 4th now. Streaming down the back straightaway they go. Tessman steps it off and back over the step-up section. Top 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's about the top 7 get away clean. Behind them, it looks like that might be Boots. No, it looks like Boots is going to be up there on the top 5. Left. Through the front side, Tessman, 41.8. Rifkin, 41.6. Maifield, 41.8. Fenn, 41.8. Elliott Boots as well. And from first all the way down to 15th, everyone locked together on my screen, meaning that there's no separation. Rifkin taking over the top spot with a little bobble there from Ty Tessman. So I've got Rifkin out front with AE. Tessman with the X-Ray, and then the Mugen for Ryan Maifield. Now Dakota Fenn gets out of shape. He's going to lose maybe 2 spots right there. Rifkin with the white rims, black wing, blue and purple. AE, RC8B3 front side. Looks like Maifield gets it wrong a little bit there, and then I believe collides with might have been Elliott Boots. So Boots falls back a couple spots. Maifield looks to be about 6th right now. Leader on the track, Spencer Rifkin. To give you a little history on Spencer Rifkin, started racing out at, and he's upside down backwards on the track. What's he going to do for that step down? So Rifkin got sideways, and then he was backwards on the track and had no idea what to do with traffic coming. And he falls back to 2nd. So it's Tessman in the 3 slot. Leader on the track right now going to be Cavalieri. So Cavalieri and Spencer Rifkin making an associated 1-2. Ty Tessman and then Dakota Fenn, Ryan Maifield top 5, and still these guys are locked.
Yeah, the only 2 associates.
Only 2 associates in the field here for the A-Main, but they're out front right now. You can't be doing better than that. Down the backside, the top 3, a little bit of a breakaway from Fenn now.
Come on, Dakota.
Fenn a little bit wide. Maifield making some time on him right there after the step up. Elliott Boots right on the back door then of Maifield. Looks like Bornhorst, then Ronnefalk. Through the line, Cavalieri, Rifkin, 7/10 back. Lots of front side. Who's that? That's Tessman, I believe. So Ty Tessman, a little mistake on that 3rd set on the front 9-pack. And now he's got all that traffic in front of him. He picks off 1, and the next one in front would be Ryan Maifield. Looks like Maifield, and right in front of Maifield will be a reigning world champion, David Ronnefalk, trying to get to the inside. Does not pull that off. Looks like Bornhorst right there in front. Bornhorst with that techno. Ronnefalk got super lucky right there. He still makes that back double. All out of shape through that step-up section. Now Maifield up on a pipe, and Marshall himself through the front side. A couple of guys out of shape. Rifkin out of shape, and Boots out of shape as well. And now it's, I believe that's Bornhorst. Bornhorst was trying to double past Elliott Boots that was having issues. They collided. I don't know how Boots got away unscathed, but he sure did. But not Bornhorst. So he is buried back past mid-pack, I think. Leader on the track, Ryan Cavalieri, your reigning champion. A little rollover, and is going to need Marshall help. Here comes Rifkin. So Rifkin slides back within about a 1.5 seconds here. Dakota Fenn in the top 3. Elliott Boots makes it a four-way breakout. Coming down the front side. Cavalieri, Case is at center. So Cavalieri, Case in the center triple. He goes from first to fourth, just like that. And now a mistake for Rivkin. And look at this. The crowd's going to go wild for this. Elliott Boots, your new leader with Kyosho out of London, England. I know weeks before and months before, Joey starts talking about Elliott Boots coming back to the Nitro Challenge. Good guy, fun guy, Boots. Oh, and he lands it. I'm going to give a bonus point for that. Elliott Boots catches the top of the step up, stabs the throttle, the biggest upside down whip ever, rides it out, and he still leads the way. Coming down the front side.
Not yet. You need a shot or something?
Sparks fly from Boots as he takes off from that right side double. Now working the backside. Into the whoops they go. And Dakota Fenn's been the quickest through the whoops probably through the first 5 minutes here. He's made 2 passes in the whoop section, one on the outside, one in the middle. So a little bit gutsy maybe for early in the race, but trying to feel out those lines. Dakota Fenn trying to track down Boots. Spencer Rivkin in the number 3 slot. I believe I've got Maifield right there in 4th. Ty Tessman 5th.
39
through the front
left.
side, the top 2 separated by half a second. Rivkin another 2.3 back. Maifield then 1 behind. Ty Tessman 1.3. Then Tebo, Cavalieri, King, Tanner Seas, Adam Drake in the top 10. Lutz, Zanchettin, Ronnefalk, Bornhorst, and Truey. We've got 6:15 in, 38:45 to go. And now we've got one up against the pipe in the whip section. And that, can't tell exactly who that is. Elliott Boots, a little bit wide right there, and Dakota Fenn now going to point. So working in through that underpass, the bright orange and blue of Dakota Fenn with those yellow rims through the front side with TLR and the Kyosho right behind him. And keep our eyes right there on the back side through the whip section.
"38 minutes left.
So through the front step up one more time. Dakota Fenn leads the way here. Elliott gets all out of shape, kicking the inside pipe a bit, and he does that again on that left-hander. And a third time through the right-hander on the switchbacks. That's going to put Spencer Rivkin a little bit closer. So now I've got Fenn leader by 1.2. Rivkin just 0.6 behind. Tessman now 4th in Maifield. So 7:30 in and 37:30 to go. Maifield down to that 5th position with a 43.1, and here come fuel stops. Watch the exit of pit lane, and it looks like we're good. So more fuel stops going to be happening here as we are hitting 7:45 in. Fenn and then Boots with Rivkin, Tessman, and Maifield, the top 5. That's prior to our pit stops, and now it's Rivkin getting out of shape through that step up. So a long lap from Ronnefalk. Don't know if he had a flame out or some issue, but David Ronnefalk, your reigning world champion, fighting an uphill battle now. He's all the way buried at the back of the pack, 15th.
Because 42nd lap, a double lap would have to be 120. You're going to have to go, Kenny. There's no way I'm going to be able to talk like this. It's going to be a disaster out there. I want you. I'm like holding the mic. Oh, come on.
So 8:45 in, tons of time remaining in this one. Dakota Fenn leading the way and rolling it over is Tessman. Tessman rolls it over, and he's got to jam the brakes as everybody else coming right by. Fuel stops coming in for Tebo. Looks like maybe Cavalieri or Maifield coming in.
36
Trying to
minutes
see
left.
on the exit who we've got in and who we don't. There's Cody King in the 9th slot. There's Tanner Steves 10th. Zanchettin, and then now Tree coming in for fuel. Your expert buggy champion right there, Charles Hicks, helping out with Mike Truey on those fueling duties.
Yeah, that's right, because Ronnefalk's 1 lap down to Dakota. Dakota just lapped him. He's right behind him, so that's right.
Great 4-way battle. Almost a 5-way battle, maybe a 6-way battle. Coming back to the front side. Dakota Fenn leading the way. And now it's Rivkin that peels it in to pit lane. Up on the blocks. Kelke with fuel, back down and away for Rivkin. Rivkin, your 10th scale, two-wheel drive world champion. Working off the backside. So fuel stops right around that 7:30 to 9:30 mark. We should have most of these guys taken care of. 14 laps in, working lap number 15. Dakota Fenn had 6.4 on Rivkin, but we're going to wait as things are changed up now after that last fuel stop for Spencer. So here's Fenn at the line, 41.7. Fast lap of the race belongs to Tessman of 40.8. There's Elliott Boots in the 2 slot. There's Maifield 3rd. There's Cavalieri, Tebo, Tessman, Rivkin, that's down through 7th. Adam Drake, another 1.7 back. Cody King, 2 behind. Then Tanner Steves, Alex Shetton, that's down through 11th. Dakota has stepped out to what I would call a healthy margin, not being pressured right now. Trying to make his way past some traffic here. That's Ronnefalk. Ronnefalk had a 1:12. Not sure what the issue was, but Ronnefalk with a rough lap, and against this competition, not
34 minutes left.
great. Not a great chance to move up once you've had a lap like that. There's so many fantastic top-of-the-line drivers here on this JC layout. So Ronnefalk kind of stretches out again over Fenn. I thought Fenn was going to make the pass. He does not. Ronnefalk in that yellow, white, and green through the step up in the HB Racing, and now it's Fenn again catching that top edge. That step up is the hardest part of the track. I don't think it's the 9-pack anymore up front. These guys nail that, but this step up doesn't quite have the lift that it did earlier in the week. And Joey cut it down once already. Fenn by the line, 43 flat. Maifield, 42.5. Boots, 41.4. Tessman, 41.4. Rivkin, 41.9. From second all the way down to 8th, not more than about 1.3 difference between car to car to car. And most of the time, it's about 0.4 of a second. Ronnefalk with a little bobble right there. Fenn uses that inside lip, gets a little bit more. Seems like you can go way outside and get some lift. You can go way inside and get some lift, but if you go right in the middle of that step up, tends to send you a little bit flat. To the front side, Maifield getting his way past Elliott Boots. Ty Tessman gets it wrong on the front side triples. So Tessman losing ground on Maifield and Boots. Keeping our eyes right there. Maifield, that black wing. Oh, and now Elliott Boots into the pipe on that triple going away. So now it's Maifield that has a little bit more breathing room. Elliott Boots in the Kyosho, going to try to track him back down. Tessman going to be trying to come up on Boots.
Crazy, 13 minutes in and everybody's on the lead lap.
Maifield right there, 40.7. Fenn, 4.1 up. Elliott Boots another 2.4 back. Tessman, 1.2. Tebo, 1.3. Cavalieri, 7/10 back. Rivkin, another 4/10. Drake, 2/10. These are really, really tight separations here. From first place to 15th, only 40 seconds. So we've raced for 13 minutes and 30 seconds. And from first to 15th, only separated by 40.
Scary part is Ronnefalk got in front of Dakota and pulled away.
Jimmy Babcock noticing that Ronnefalk seems to be pulling away from Fenn at a pretty good clip. I guess my response to that would be he has to.
31 minutes left.
True story. Can't argue with logic.
So Ronnefalk
Hey, you know, someone
through the front step-up section. Luckily I was ringside for that World Championship run by David Ronnefalk up there in Las Vegas in October. What an event. And what a run for Ronnefalk on a crazy blown out track. Dakota Fenn, last few laps. Let's go through them. 42.1, 43 flat, 42.7, 42 flat, 41.3, 42.5. Maifield,
New leader.
40.7, 40.9, and it's Maifield that moves in front now of Fenn. So Fenn with a mistake. And not only did Fenn lose that top spot, but he lost second place as well. Elliott Boots up into the top
30
two.
minutes left.
Elliott's having such hard work on that step over every time.
Boots another little mistake through that step-up section. Maifield back to the front side, 41.8. Now with Team Mugen. There's Dakota. 41.8 to a 47.7. So Fenn with a rough one. Now they get together on the front side. That's Tessman and that's Cavalieri. So Tessman and Cavalieri get together down the front side. Here's your overall with 15:30 in, 29:30 remaining on the clock. Bornhorst comes in for fuel. Maifield, your leader. Fenn, 4 back. Cavalieri, 3.8 back. Then Tessman, Boots. That was your top 5. Let's see what it is. Now with that little mistake on the front side that collected a couple of major players here. Here comes Dakota Fenn in that number 2 position.
29 minutes left.
Up on the blocks and fuel in. So he's back down and away. Kevin Gain with fueling duties on that one there. So here's your overall top 5 with the new events. Ryan Maifield, your leader, 4.7 back to Fenn. That was before.
Oh no, he stopped. Why did he stop? That's what I'm wondering. Dakota just stopped in the doubles for like 3 or 4 seconds.
So Dakota Fenn stopping on that backside double for about 3 or 4 seconds. So either he needed to make an adjustment to the radio, or there might be a small issue. Watch out front side through the step up. Tebo was crossed up. And so Fenn and Tebo then got together. Let's keep our eyes here on Dakota Fenn, the quickest guy for the last 10 minutes. Now finds himself back in 6th position. 7th place right behind him, that is Jared Tebo.
28 minutes
Ty
left.
Tessman then in 8th. Tessman doesn't find himself in that position too often.
Now Tanner Steves in pit lane.
Tanner Steves with a flame out. He's coming back into pit lane. Ryan Maifield working under the bridge. And he peels off, so more fuel coming in. Maifield up on the blocks. Fuel and gone. And finally, other drivers enter the same lap as Maifield. Spencer Rifkin, 11 back. Now, Maifield with fuel, you can take about maybe 2 to 3 seconds off that lead. So he's going to lead by maybe about 8. Mayfield and Rifkin. Elliott Boots top 3, 4/10 back from Rifkin. Adam Drake, how about that? Adam Drake in the top 4. And if Adam Drake could take himself a Nitro Challenge Championship, what a crowning achievement that would be.
27 minutes left.
Drake with Team Mugen. Ryan Cavalieri in the 5th slot right now with Team Associated. So it's Maifield, Rifkin, Boots, Drake, and Cavalieri. That's Mugen, Associated, Mugen. And now Cavalieri picks up that 4th slot. Associated now 4th. Elliott Boots with the Kyosho. Dakota Fenn with a mistake in the underpass section. Had to be marshaled. So losing a little bit more time. He's 7th right now. 2.3 back from Ty. Ty 7 back from Boots. And Boots about a dead heat with Cavalieri. Through that step over section there, that is Boots. Where's Cavalieri? Cavalieri behind him, so maybe Cavalieri coming in for fuel last time by. 18:45 in, 26:15 remaining. Here comes Rifkin. Rifkin up, Saxton catching. And Felke has the fuel in. Spencer Rifkin back out once more. Adam Drake and Ryan Cavalieri, good battle. Working on that right side through the hip jump and now the back double. Adam Drake with that bright orange front end. Cavalieri with the yellow and then the red. And Drake lets Cavalieri go. So, gentleman move there by Adam Drake. Cavalieri apparently quicker. And gets through pretty easily coming out of that whip section. Good news is when Drake does that is now he can go back to business. He's in the top 4, so an excellent run so far for Drake, and we're just getting started. Coming up on 19:45 in, 25:19 remaining. Race number 63 of 63, like Jimmy said. When you start in on a Wednesday practice morning at 8 a.m., and we get 180 new entries within the next few hours, it seems insurmountable. But somehow we've been able to pull it off. We're at the final race of the event, and I've had a fantastic time. I couldn't tell I could have a better time, really, over the last 5 days. So thanks to everybody involved to make that happen. And right now it's all about Pro Buggy. These guys, the best in the world. Maifield right now leads them out by 14 seconds. In last night's action, Ty Tessman was your leader. And Ryan Maifield was in the 2 spot. And he was catching Tessman slightly. And Tessman had a runaway. I've heard that might have been because of just a plug connection on that receiver battery. So Tessman's car takes off. Has to be marshaled and brought back in. And that kind of ended Tessman's run. Maifield took over, and he just dominated. He went up by 20-some seconds, took the win somewhat easily with very few mistakes over the course of the last half of that race. He also won E-Buggy yesterday, so we'd have to do some research. That very well could be the first time that one person has held all 3 titles at one time. Of course, Ty Tessman has gone back-to-back-to-back before. That was 12 to 14 in truck. And he held both titles in 2012 and 2014. Mayfield split that up in 2013 with a buggy championship of his own. So Ryan Maifield right now leads the way by almost 16. Spencer Rifkin in the Associated is second quick. Adam Drake now on the podium. So Mugen looking good right now in the top 3. Elliott Boots right there, 2.5 back, then Tessman and Cavalieri. And focus in on that, moving out of the front stretch. Elliott Boots in the red with the Keo show.
33 minutes left.
Boots had to squirt it right there through the whip section. It looked like Tessman was making a little bit of a run on him, and I think Boots got on the gas more than maybe he wanted to. But no mistake, no wreck, no marshal needed. And Boots still leads the way over that pack, and now Boots goes pretty deep after the step-up section. Cavalieri gets it wrong up over the step-up. And look at how close Tessman is right there. Tessman all up underneath that rear wing. All up in that business, and then has to stab the brakes to keep off Boots. .22:45 in. 22:15 remaining. So we're already more than halfway done with this one. Where does the time go? Maifield, Rifkin, Boots in the 4th spot with Drake nestled in there, the top 3. More fuel stops happening here. Cody King by the line.
2 minutes left.
23 in, 22 to go. Let me give you the overall before fuel stops happen again. Maifield, your leader, Spencer Rifkin in the 2 spot. Adam Drake 3rd, then Elliott Boots, Tessman, and Cavalieri. And now Rifkin, a little mistake, and Drake gets by. So Adam Drake all the way up into the top 2. 18 back from Ryan Maifield. It's the Mugen show at this point. Rifkin with Team Associated is 3rd, but right there in the back of Drake. Adam Drake's got the setup working tonight. Right to left through the short chute, coming through that switchback section, Drake. Bright yellow rims, black wing, that orange front end, the signature colors of the Drake. Down through the front side here, 41.4 that time behind. He's clean on the 9-pack. Cavalieri gets by Rifkin. So Cavalieri has been very, very quick. He's put on about 5 seconds from when he passed Elliott Boots about 4 or 5 minutes ago. Team Associated guys running right there together. And now Cavalieri gets out of shape, and Rifkin's going to move back into that spot. So Rifkin back up into the top 3. Cavalieri 4th, Elliott Boots 5th. Jared Tebo 6th. He's 7 back. Bornhorst 6 back. Tree another 5.5 behind. Cody King 3 back. Ronnefalk 2.5. Lutz right there with David. Zanchettin 2.5 back. Then Ty Tessman problems. He's way back in 13th right now. Fast lap of the race belongs to Tessman, 40.583.
20 minutes left.
Dakota Fenn's day is done. So a couple of the major players leaving the track early now. Ty Tessman with problems, Dakota Fenn with problems here. Ryan Maifield leads the way, 25-20. We'll just call it 25-30 in. 19 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Ryan Maifield 16 up on Adam Drake. Maifield started third. Drake started 11th and has made a magnificent climb up into the top two. Spencer Rifkin and Elliott Boots then a good battle for that top three. Battle for pictures, and I'm trying to find those guys on the track right now. See Rifkin on the backside. There's Drake, 42-1. Little mistake right there from Rifkin, and it's Cavalieri that gets by. So Elliott Boots now up in the top three, Cavalieri fourth. Rifkin with a 46.6 drops to fifth. Elliott Boots 7.4 back from Drake. Drake still 12 back from Maifield. Mike Truey in the 7th slot. He's 11 back from Tebo. Bornhorst is 8th. Cody King right there with Joe. There's Ronnefalk. Ronnefalk 10th. Ryan Lutz another 2.1 back from the world champion. Alex Anchettin from Italy is running 12th. Here comes Drake. Up on the blocks. Casey Peck fuel. Back down and away. And Elliott Boots stays out. So I've got Drake on that backside double and working into the whip section now.
15 minutes left.
Drake a little bit out of shape there, but saves it. Boots in the Kyosho. And now working to the backside triple. Adam Drake with that bright orange front end, signature colors. As always, for the years that he was with TLR, switched up 2 years ago to Team Mugen, and has built a pretty hefty team right there of top level talent. But right now, it's Adam Drake showing him how to do business. Through the front side, he's in the top two. Elliott Boots right behind him in third. Boots with a Kyosho and Boots with a huge whip to level that thing out on that right side double. Through the whip section they go. Elliott Boots trying to sneak a nose in front of Drake. Can't do it yet. Drake shorts that little option a little bit. Kicked the pipe. But Boots, if Boots would have gone wide, maybe he could take that pass. But that did not happen. Now Boots all out of shape. Somehow he lands it. Got very, very lucky right there. He'd be looking at a 3 or 4 second deficit. Ryan Maifield continues to lead the way. He's 18 up now on this battle for second. Oh, beautiful inside move right there from Boots. So Kyosho's Elliott Boots moves up into the top two. Drake went just a little bit wide there coming off the front straight. And Elliott landed that double single perfectly, got right on the gas, and juiced it right through. Nice move right there. Adam Drake still in the top three. Fourth place going to be Ryan Cavalieri. Last time by. Here are your lap times. Maifield 41.8, Drake 42.1, Boots 42 flat, Cavalieri 44.4, Rifkin 46.3, maybe with fuel. That's your top five. Boots up into the top two now, 16 back from Ryan Maifield. Adam Drake another 3.8 back. Cavalieri then 4.3. Drake with a rough one, 44.8. Cavalieri 40.4, Rifkin a 40.6. Boots through the step up, working through the switchback now. Mike Chewy running ninth. He's 3.7 back from Ronnefalk. Ronnefalk 5.4. Cody King 8.3 back from Tebo. Your top spots here in Maifield. That gap was 18, now it's 15.9. Adam Drake, 5.1 back. Cavalieri, another 2.9. Rifkin, then 5.8 behind. Tebo, just 2.1. Jared Tebo had a good run in truck last night with the Kyosho. We'll see if he can move up top 5. He's trying to track down Rifkin. And I believe that's Cody King coming in for fuel. Ronnefalk coming in for fuel as well. Zanchettin brings it in for a little sip. 14:30 to go. 30:30 in. 14 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here. Race number 63. Ryan Maifield with a 16-second advantage. Boots. In that number 2 slot, Adam Drake, 5 back. Cavalieri, another 4.9. Rifkin, then 2.9 back. That's your top 5. Tebo, then 3.6. There's Maifield, your leader, 41-3. Let's follow him for a lap here. Ryan Maifield in the pink and blue. Mugen MBX7R. Through the whip section he goes. J Concepts and Red's Power. Sidewinder. And Airtronics coming through that right to left short chute. Down the backside he goes. Curls it back onto that kind of over-under section through the big step up. It seems to be giving everybody fits today. Left-hander, switch back, right-hander, blasting under the bridge, and back to the line he goes. So 41-1, he's on a 65-lap, 45-18 pace. Second spot right now, looking to go 64 laps, 45-06. Why is that important? Well, Maifield builds big enough of a lead if anything happens on that last lap. Anything happens that last lap, you might have a little bit of a cushion built up.
Back and forth.
13 minutes left.
So 32 minutes in, 13 to go. Ryan Maifield still out front. Elliott Boots now 22 back. 2 laps ago, 41-1 for Maifield, a 44-9 for Boots. So that tacks on a couple extra seconds. There's Ryan Lutz. He's running 10th right now. 4 back from Truey. Truey 9th. Ronnefalk 8th. Cody King right there with Ronnefalk. King 14 back from Tebo. Tebo 2 back from Rifkin. Rifkin 7 back from Ryan Cavalieri. And Cavalieri's shown a lot of speed with that associated buggy. I thought that maybe he would make a run at Drake, but right now, only picking up a 10th here or there. Adam Drake in the 3 slot, 1.4 back from Boots. So we'll focus in on that battle. Boots through that switchback section. Drake clears the step up, no problems. Elliott Boots in the white wing, white rims. Red and orange body back through the front side, 9-pack. Drake barely cases that second set. So at the line, 2.6 seconds from Drake up to Boots in the 2 spot. Cavalieri now another 2.6 back from Adam. Rifkin then 8 back. That's your top 5. Then Tebo, King, Ronnefalk, Truey, and Joe Bornhorst with Techno. Side by side, look at this, couple of world champions right there. Working onto the right side, HB Racing's Cody King and David Ronnefalk. King, a former world champion, and David, the current reigning IFMAR 8-scale champion. Those guys battling it up through the option section. Clearing that triple to the back straightaway they go. Clearing off, a little bit of a hump right there on that transition now. Cody King catches the tires on the top of that step up. Does not need marshal help though, but Ronnefalk scoots away to about a second advantage, maybe just a little bit more. Ronnefalk a 42.2, 43.6, makes it 1.2 from Ronnefalk to King. Mike Truey in that mix as well, 1.1 back. So Cavalieri, I'd mentioned that. I thought Cavalieri might have been catching Drake, but wasn't. And all of a sudden, we've got a battle on our hands down the front side. Drake gets off track. Cavalieri lands it, no problem. So Adam Drake giving up a spot right there. He is now 4th. So new top 3, Maifield, Boots, and Cavalieri. Makes it Mugen, Kyosho, and Associated top 3. Drake drops down to 4th in the Mugen. Spencer Rifkin, another AE car in the top 5. Watch the front, guys. Watch the front here. Right in front of me. Right in front of me. And now we're good. That was Tanner Steves upside down. And it looks like Drake upside down with some lap traffic right there. That looks like Bornhorst passed that step-up section. Didn't see what happened, but either way, Drake losing a little time. 9:34 here, local time. The track is actually still drying out just a little bit. I thought the moisture would stick in a little bit more than what has happened here in this 45-minute final. These guys still have plenty of grip out there. Just a couple dry spots that I can see. 35-45 in, 9:15 remaining on the clock here. Final race of the event, the 2017 Dirt Nitro Challenge. This is the 18th annual event. And thanks so much, everybody, for coming out and joining us here.
9 minutes left.
Maifield still leads the way. That gap down to 13 seconds. Last few laps, 46.3, 42.3, 41.8, 41.4 for Maifield. For Boots, 40.1, 41.1, 41.1, 41.9. So Elliott Boots picks up a little time. We'll see if Boots might be coming in for fuel soon. 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here. Ryan Cavalieri in the top 3, Adam Drake 4th, Spencer Rifkin 5th. Jared Tebo, 1.3 back from Rifkin. Ryan Lutz through the front side in a top 10. Lutz had some bad luck last night in truck. Cavalieri comes in. Final fuel stop. He's down and away with MX Power. Adam Drake through the front side. Drake is now 8 back from Cavalieri. Cavalieri with that fuel stop. Drake will pick up time. Looks like right now, I would say Cavalieri has about 5 seconds. Maybe not even that. Maybe about 4.5 seconds on Drake instead of that 8-second differential. We'll see if Drake has to come in for fuel once again. It used to be Drake was always the guy stretching fuel. Maifield beats Cavalieri. That would be my podium now, but we have time to finish out yet. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here. Watch out through the bridge. Drake, a little flip. Mid-sweeper. Lands on his wheels and drives it away. More fuel stops happening here. There's Ronnefalk coming in. Ryan Maifield, your leader. And fuel back down and away. Ryan Maifield now has fuel to go the rest of the way home. He's working up on that hip jump in the back right corner. Through the back double and into the whip section again. Can't say that I've seen Maifield make a mistake in this race. I haven't been focused in on him for the entire race, of course. We've had some tighter battles with Maifield just kind of cruising out front lately. But I haven't heard too many oohs and ahs when it comes to that Mugen MBX 7R. Elliott Boots in the 2 spot. 9 seconds back from Maifield right now. Cavalieri another 15 behind. Drake then 5 back. Rifkin. We've got 1 upside down. And that was Boots. So Elliott Boots looking at a long lap here, maybe fuel and then a mistake or 2 as well. Elliott with a 50.5. Now 14 back from Maifield. Ryan Cavalieri in the top 3. 7.4 back. Drake then 6 behind. There's Drake by the line. 41.8 that time by. He is 5 seconds away from a podium finish right here. He was up in the top 2. Fell to 3rd, then fell to 4th. Rifkin in the 5th slot. He's another 13 back from Drake. And now Tebo picking up a spot. And Rifkin with a 47.2. So Tebo up to the top 5, then Ronnefalk, then Rifkin. And Drake to Tebo, 14.7. 39:30 in, 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, not just in this one, but in this event. Been a long 5 days. Hope things went well for you. If not, better luck next year. I was just touring through the pits a little bit, and I had a guy tell me, first time at Nitro Challenge coming from out of state. He said it's the best event he's ever been to, and he's already making plans to come back next year. So we hope it's here at Fear Farm RC Raceway. We surely do here in Arizona. 40 in, 5 to go. 5 minutes remaining on the clock here. 63 of 63, and now Drake turns it over. Going to need Marshall help there after the step-up section. Tight battles on the track. Tebo, Ronnefalk, and Rivkin. That's a battle for 5th. Cody King and Mike Tree battling for 8th. 4:30 in, 5:30 to go. Front side, nobody coming, nobody coming. You got time. Whoa! Watch out, front side. It's a little scary moment right there from Maifield. We had a car upside down right between that first and second set of triples. It got Marshall, but went right back upside down, and so the Marshall is kind of in no man's land right there. The whole pack coming through, and Maifield came to a crawl to make sure nothing bad happened, and he lives to fight on for another lap. 4 minutes to go, 41 in, 4 to go. Ryan Maifield with Mugen, Reds, and J Concepts. Working the lead, Elliott Boots in the number 2 slot. Boots qualified 6th with his Kyosho, Reds Power, and Proline Rubber. And Ryan Cavalieri. Cavalieri with the Associated and MX Power, J Concepts, supporting Ryan Cavalieri now, one of those new changes. Nothing on my screen says we've got anything super close. Tightest thing we've got is Cody King and then Ryan Lutz, 3.2 between those two, battling for 8th. And then another 3.3 back to Truey in 10th. David Ronnefalk, 2.3 back from Tebo, so Ronnefalk trying to get into a top 5. Ryan Maifield leading the way by 18.8 on my clock here. Got Maifield working on the right side through that hip jump on the back. And now working into the whoops. And second place under the bridge, around the sweeper, and now by the line, 41.4. So 17.5 between those two drivers. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, drivers, 2:30. Adam Drake, 8.5 back from Cavalieri. Everybody would like to see Adam Drake up on the podium for this one here, but he's going to need some help. He's 7.6 back. Cavalieri driving strong in 3rd. 5.4 back now from Boots. Boots 18 back from Maifield. Maifield that time by 41.6. 41.4 from Boots. 41.5 from Cavalieri. 41.9 from Drake. So he's going the wrong direction. Tebo in the top 5. 41.6. So that's Mugen, Kyosho, Associated, Mugen, and Kyosho in the top 5, followed by HB Racing, Associated, HB, Techno, Mugen, and Techno. That's down through 11th. 1:45 to go, drivers. 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining here in this one. Our event will be completed except for pictures, trophies, and champagne. To the front side, Ryan Maifield, 42.3. Rivkin running 7th right now. He led early on, but he has not been a factor for the second half of this race. Here is Boots. This will be, I believe, Elliott Boots' best finish at Nitro Challenge in the years that he has been coming here. So this will be a fantastic finish and something to build upon for 2017. Elliott Boots working into the S section there. White rims, white wing. With that Kyosho and Red's Power, uses the inside option. Inside a minute to go, Ryan Maifield trying to make history here. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't remember having a three-peat in the same year. Tessman may have done it, but either way, an impressive feat if it happens. We're 40 seconds away right now. Ryan Maifield leading the way by 13.4. 43 flat last time by, so he's starting to slow things down a little bit. Just trying to cruise it on home. Ryan Maifield in his resume here. First time he won truck was last night, so 24 hours ago, earning that championship in Truggy. On the buggy side with 15 seconds to go. He won buggy in 2009. He won it again in 2013. He won it in 2015. So it's the odd year. It's 2017, and Ryan Maifield looks strong to take it. That is time. Maifield working a victory lap here. Nobody can beat him. So Ryan Maifield going to lock up E-Buggy, Truck, and Pro Buggy here for 2017. And his championship total increases by one more. Elliott Boots, nicely done in the top two. Kyosho home for Elliott Boots in the top two. Ryan Cavalieri in the top three. Everybody racing back to the start-finish line.
Drake done.
Great run for Adam Drake. He finishes fourth.
Jared Tebo done.
Jared Tebo in the top five. There's Maifield by the line. Your winner, a 65 lap, 45-34.